new here, welcome back. I am deep cleaning my master bathroom today. It's very echoey in here. I feel like I should have done this somewhere else. Anyways, I am deep cleaning my master bathroom today. It is messy and I want to clean it. I don't know why I feel like I need to explain myself every time I clean something. It's time to clean my bathroom. So I'm gonna do that. I have a project, like this is gonna take a while. I'm gonna go as quickly as I can, but like I need to scrape buildup off of the glass and pull the plate off of the drain. Like it's not draining right. So that's what we're gonna do. The main focus for the deep clean is on the shower. That is where the action is at. Everything else isn't too bad. Everything's draining fine. Not everything needs to be taken apart. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Also, spoiler, I already did it. I'm doing my intro after. I feel like I'm like being dishonest, but I'm not. That is what you're gonna see today. And then I have a small organization project downstairs in the master bathroom. Target had like in their dollar spot, they were $5, and $3. So they're still pretty affordable. They had a bunch of organization stuff a couple weeks ago and I got some and I haven't had time to do any of it. So I'm gonna mash two bathrooms together. I'm gonna deep clean the master bathroom and then I'm going to quickly organize the cabinet downstairs in the powder bath and wipe it down. Otherwise, that is all that is on the list today. I thought about throwing in my kids' bathroom, but their bathroom's actually not that bad. Like their bathtub could use a scrub out, but I'll do that another day because this is gonna take a minute. So that's it. That's what we're gonna do. That is what is happening today. So I'm excited to have a very clean bathroom again. So let's get started. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let's go. Let's get it. Okay, I have all my products. I opened up my cleaning cupboard and I pulled out all the things that I might potentially use. My tools. This was very handy to just pull out of the cupboard. And my gloves. I rarely use gloves, but I feel like deep cleaning a bathroom is probably the right time to wear them. So we'll see how long they last. They bug me after a while. I've got my pastes. I dropped this. It didn't like it. So the bottom busted. So it lives in this bag now. I've got some cleaners. These sinks, I'm not gonna pull these out. They bent, when they installed the sink, they bent this, like the rod that holds it together, because it's the kind where you have to take the whole pin out to get them out. And it is a nightmare to get back together. So it's a two-person job and Connor's working and it's not super gross, but this does come out. And if you are deep cleaning your bathroom, I would suggest, if you haven't done it, taking this out and cleaning it, but you won't see me do that today because I can't. And I don't want to get mad because I'll get mad at it and I don't want to get mad at it. I want to be in a good mood today. So these aren't too bad, so I'm not going to clean them, but the shower drain is draining slow. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to scrub it out, try to work out some of the gunk, but I got a screwdriver stuck down there once. Like we got it out. It's not still in there. But I'm gonna be careful. And because I have a tendency of getting things stuck in there, I'm gonna use Drano. We don't have a snake right now. I should get one, but our drains don't get clogged that often. I rarely ever use this, but I'm gonna use Drano until I can get something that we can snake down there. So I'm just gonna clean out what I can and use Drano for that. Otherwise, like surface level bathroom, like it's not bad. It doesn't need a huge scrub down or anything. It's the shower that needs a good once over, like the glass, and then I'm gonna clean the walls. And the toilet's getting a little bit of buildup. So I got this and I'm gonna test it out. And if I like it, I'll link it. But if I hate it, we'll never have to talk about it again. So I'm gonna take that to the toilet and probably take the razor down there. And also, again, I've put time constraints on myself because I'm extra hard I'm mean to myself. So yeah, so that's what's happening. Those are the products that I have. And I think we're just gonna dive right in. So I'm gonna start by taking out like all the towels and the bath mat. I'm gonna pull all that stuff out, get all the products out of the shower, and then I'm gonna start by taking the plate off of the drain. Okay.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Okay, so I'm going to apologize in advance. I did not press record on my camera when I actually pulled the clump of hair out of the drain. It was gross, and I know some people like that and some people don't, so I'm sorry and you're welcome. But it was still draining slow, so I did use the Drano, but the clump is gone. You can see it. Ugh, gross. So I pulled the clump out of the drain, and now I'm spraying it down with just the Dawn Power Wash, and I'm gonna wash the walls with my handy dandy Cedar mop. I just kind of relied heavily on dish soap today. Dish soap is really good, and it cuts through grease and stuff, so it works really well in the bathroom. And I normally keep a bottle of the power spray in my cleaning cabinet upstairs for stuff like this. I just haven't really scrubbed my walls in a while, so I just sprayed it down. All that is in the bucket is just some warm water, and I'm just scrubbing it, and it does the job. So I'm gonna scrub it all down, and then I'm gonna move on to like scrubbing the grout on the bottom. There was something really, really fun about scrubbing the glass with the dish soap and the mop. It was really fun, and I might do it more often now. I hadn't done that before. I'd only ever done the walls. So I'm just scrubbing the grout. Our grout comes out really easily. It's kind of a pain, so I have to be really, really careful. But I do give it like a really good hearty scrub every couple of weeks. And so I did that, and now I'm just rinsing it, but you can see the water is just draining kind of slow. So I'm going to put the Drano in and then move on to scrubbing the toilet and do a couple of other things while it is sitting in there, and then I'll go back to the shower to finish. I did not dump an entire bottle of Drano in there. I had already used it once, but just in case somebody saw it and was like, oh no, it was already half empty or half full. I don't know, it depends on how you're feeling. I was pleasantly surprised with this pumice stone. It did a pretty good job. I think it got all the buildup off. This isn't the worst offender for buildup on the back. I think the downstairs toilet is. I can't remember right now. I just know that this toilet is the least gross out of the 3 toilets in my house. But I still wanted to do a deep clean on the toilet too, so I gave it a try, and it did a pretty good job. And I recognize that garbage can. I've had it since I was in, I think, middle school, and it's just lived everywhere with me, and it's always lived in the bathroom, and I've almost replaced it a number of times, but I just haven't been able to do it. So it's not like a sentimental thing. It's just I can't ever make a decision. So and this one's fine. My mom picked it out, so I didn't have to think about it. But someday I'll grow up and get a new garbage can. Anyways, that's a little bit about me. I pulled the toilet seat off, was pleasantly surprised that it was not completely disgusting under it, because I don't think I've pulled this one off to clean under. So I think it could have been a lot worse. I don't know. But I'm just going to finish up with the toilet, get all that done, and then move on to the next task. Okay, I'm gonna spray this little guy with the Clorox bleach spray that I talk about all the time. I don't remember what that thing is called, like a water stop? I don't know. But now I'm using my scraper to get all of the buildup off the bottom of the glass. The scraper is really handy. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it in the description box. But if you don't have a scraper, get one. These things come in handy. I used it in my laundry room deep clean, and it's just really handy to get like all the buildup and stuff off. I'm gonna rinse down the shower. The Drano did the job. The drain is doing like the one job it has again, and that's all I can ask for, so I'm stoked about that. And now I'm gonna scrub the glass down with the Scrub Daddy Power Paste. I really like this stuff. It does a really good job of just getting all the grime and gook off of anything I use it on. The only downside is that it takes a couple of rinses to get like the scrubby, textury part of whatever they put in it out. Like it's taken a couple rinses to get it off my shower floor, but the glass looks really good. So pros and cons, I guess. Connor got this handheld at Costco. It does not match anything else in my, like none of the fixtures in my house are silver except for like my kitchen sink faucet. But he knew that I was getting really frustrated with how hard it was to rinse the shower, and they were on sale. So he grabbed one. He's like, I can take it back if you want, but I'm just glad to have a handheld. I don't care that it doesn't match. So, and there's Hugo to the rescue. I put the handheld down and failed to turn the water off. So I completely sprayed myself. So he brought me a towel to help out. But I'm using my handy dandy Rubbermaid scrubber to get all the gook off the bottom, and I'm just going to continue to keep cleaning the shower. Now that I've squeegeed all of the water off, I'm using my vinegar water spray that I use all the time on the glass. I'm wiping it with a microfiber cloth and then using one of my e-cloth polishing cloths just to make it extra shiny. And then I'm going to clean the water stop, the seal. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to clean that off with a toothbrush in my sink. The bleach spray did a really good job of getting most of the worst off of it, and I'm just scrubbing out the excess, and we're gonna hook that back in. But then, like, for the most part, the shower will be done finally. My bathtub wasn't bad at all. I just gave it a wipe down with my vinegar water spray, and now I'm cleaning the sinks. I'm using the Barkeeper's Friend, the foaming spray. I also used it in my toilet. It does a really good job and I like it. It just takes forever to get it to rinse out. Like it bubbles up. It just takes a while, but it does do a really good job. And especially in the white sinks, it makes it look just really shiny and clean. I really like it. But once I'm done with this, I'm going to clean my light fixture. My light fixture does not match anything else in my house. Like when we built our house, it was like a light package, and the bronze ones, like nothing matched. Bronze apparently has a lot of different colors and it just doesn't match at all. And it really drives me crazy. So I try not to think about it. So I don't clean the lights that often. So these were really, really gross, but they're clean now. And now all I can think about is how much I don't like that light fixture. But I am glad I have a light fixture. So I guess it's okay. But the bathroom is nearly done. We just have a few things with the floor after I get everything wiped down on the counters, but the shower's done, the bathtub is done. I even washed the window. The toilet looks good. So we're just gonna wipe down the baseboards, and then I'm going to vacuum the dust and dirt, and then I'm going to mop, and I'm using a new mop solution. It is the Method. It's called Squirt and Mop, which I think is kind of a funny name. But it says you just spray it and then you wipe it with water. You don't really have to like rinse it, although I guess wiping it with water is rinsing it. I don't know. It did a good job, I think. It's hard to tell on these tile, like it's tile, but it looks like wood. So it's hard to tell even if the floor is dirty, honestly. There was one spot where I had a blush that broke, so I had to scrub it out with the grout scrubber. But I think the floors are clean. They look fine, but oh well. I think I like it. I don't know. I should use it on the floor downstairs and compare it and just see. But otherwise, the bathroom is clean and it looks really good and I'm really happy. I did forget to bring a clean bath mat in though, but oh well. The towels are nice and clean. Otherwise, it looks really good in there. It looks so good and I'm really happy that it's so clean, but now it's time to organize that cabinet. I thought about not doing it because this took so long, but I'm gonna do it. That cabinet's driving me crazy and it just needs to be done. These bins at Target, they're pretty good. They're like $5 each. So I got long ones, smaller square ones. It's nice because they are stackable. I got some little guys that fit in. Let's see, like fit inside, and they have lids. And then I actually used this in my s'mores bin to separate my s'mores, but I'm actually going to use it for the purpose that I purchased it, which is to sort Alice's hair things. So I'm gonna pull out all the stuff that is just garbage. A lot of it is like soaps and things that I don't use anymore, and they're old and need to go in the garbage. And then just some cleaning supplies need to be organized. This should be quick. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna make this quick, hopefully. Okay, so I have my trusty IKEA cabinet liner. Honestly, every time I think I'm out, I find another roll. And so I'm really glad that I've been actually organizing areas. I honestly think this is the last one though. But we'll see. Okay, well, that's like part one of the hair bow organization. I remember there was a bunch of it upstairs, but I'll get that after we get done moving everything around 100,000 times. Isn't that how it goes though with organizing? And I've noticed a trend with all of my cabinets. You'll notice I put all of the really long things on the right side and then the shorter things on the left. And if you go back and you watch any of my other bathroom organizations, you'll notice all of the long stuff, like where I have all the cleaning products and stuff, are on the right hand side, and then all the shorter things are on the left. And I don't know why. It must just be something in my brain. Is there something that you do that you're like, wait a minute, that's a pattern? But this is a pattern. But I'm gonna finish this up and then it's gonna be done, and I'm so glad that it's done. Okay, let's go over it. Got all of Alice's hair stuff in here. Now it's easy to get to everything, mostly. Like, you still have to dig around for the bows, but I wanted a better spot to get to the brushes. We typically do her hair downstairs, like while she's eating or before we're about to leave. And then bows, sometimes she's really into bows, sometimes she is not. So, oh well. Spare hand towels. I'm tired of having to go upstairs all the time to find one, especially like if the kids try to clean up a mess with the hand towel. It's nice to just have a spare right there. And then this I did, and priority of use. They occasionally brush their teeth downstairs, and it's usually only Alice and Callum. I don't have a toothbrush for Hugo down here. I can get my hands on one if I need, but for the most part, he goes upstairs to brush his teeth now. And then just a spray bottle and hair stuff for when they occasionally let me do their hair. Sunscreen. It's been nice to have this accessible. I think I've kept it here every year, so I'm just gonna keep it here. I keep it sunscreen here and then in my center console in my car. So it's easy, especially if like we're heading out to the lake or something, we can just grab it to pack in the bag. And then cleaners. Connor bought this ages ago for like one thing and I haven't used it, but it's such a big thing. Like, I don't know what to do with it. Like, maybe I guess I should just use it, but it's just not something I've ever used. So if you use, I'm assuming this is like off-brand Pine Sol. What do you use it for? Like, I know the commercial was like, mop your floors. But other than that, like, how do you use it? I suppose I could just read the label, but oh well. And then the daily stuff, the stuff I grabbed to wipe things down in here, the piano cleaner, the wipes. I put this on the diffuser up on the counter, so I like just having one to grab. Hand soap refills and toilet paper. But everything is in its own little spot and it's a lot less cluttered, and I'm a lot less likely to just throw things down here. So, and the cupboard still closes, which is nice. Here we go. This was a week's worth of buildup for 20 minutes of work. Hooray, we're done. Okay, I'm done. It took all day, but I was also taking care of kids and doing laundry and making cupcakes because we're still not done with all of the birthday things. So a master bathroom deep clean and a cupboard organization, not bad. The cabinet organization was relatively inexpensive. All of those things were not more than $5. Yeah, so all in all, very happy with how today turned out. I am tired. Just again, the mom ping pong that I was doing. That light does that a lot. Maybe haunted. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time. I upload multiple times a week, and I think the next video you'll see will be Monday, but we'll see. It's a very busy weekend. So I am so glad that you were here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.